Now you'll see people who many people assumed were Baganda beginning to talk about who they are in Buganda. Many people came to work. They became friends and relatives with the local Baganda, adapted their culture, adapted their names, acquired assets, and they became, by identity, virtually the Baganda.
He's just repeating the same story that they used to come and pick from the refugee centers. That is also very important. He's saying that they were picking people from the refugee centers, which were being looked after by the Red Cross. You know, the refugee encampments. There is one down there. So they used to come and pick, according to that old man there, that they used to come and pick girls, men from the encampments of the refugees, which were being looked after by the International Committee of the Red Cross and other aid agencies. For the people of Chiboga, I wish to thank you very much.
We shall crush those enemies as we have done in the past.
The issue is here. These Balalo have come to occupy land and displace people. There is a program, a deliberate program to make them settle. They are aided by power. The army is for Uganda. And you are presenting it to us that this army is yours, the commanders are yours. Okay, we agree. Because of the nepotism in the army, those who have been promoted are largely Balalo people or Banyankole. But we don't dismiss the fact that we have also people in the army. President,
isn't your argument a contradiction when you say Balalo are non-Ugandan, but you're saying these same people have army officers who are supporting them?
Kagame is not a Ugandan, but he was an army officer here.
So they were calling Kagame?
No, I'm giving you an example.
Yeah, I'm asking.
There are still some non-Ugandans who are in the army of Uganda. You think the Banyarwandas have gone all? Some of them who were here with the Rejema, with the Kagame, with the who, they have remained in the army. And these are the ones who are called. And they speak in favor of this Balalo here.
We shall crush those enemies as we have done in the past.
What else can we do if you have got a government which has closed off all other channels of peaceful change? What else could we do except to surrender, to resign ourselves to slavery? And we couldn't do that as long as the people were willing. Because this is their own war. The people are actually the ones who urged us on to fight. If we do not have this support, we would never have started such a war. So it is to the people's benefit themselves. And the fact that they have been able to bear this suffering as you have seen is a testimony to the fact that this is their own war.
Few moments later.
We shall crush those enemies as we have done in the past.
That I'm your servant. I'm not your servant. I am just a freedom fighter. I'm fighting for myself, for my beliefs. That I'm your servant. I'm not your servant. I am just a freedom fighter. I'm fighting for myself, for my beliefs. That's how I come in. I'm not an employee. If anybody thinks he give me a job, he's deceiving himself. I am just a freedom fighter whom you thought could help you also.